LeetCode problem 2894. Divisible and non-divisible sums difference. So in this question, we will be given two positive integers, n and m, and we have to define two integers, num1 and num2, where num1 will be sum of all integers from range 1 to n that are not divisible by m, and num2 will be the sum of all integers divisible by m. So num2 will be divisible by m, and num1 will not be divisible by m, and we have to return num1 minus num2. So how to calculate num1 and num2? We can use the loops. One loop will calculate the sum of numbers from the range 1 to n that are divisible by m, and will store it in s. Another loop will calculate sum of 1 to n, all numbers from 1 to n. Then we will calculate num2, that is sum of integer divisible by m, and we have the total sum here, and the numbers divisible, sum of the numbers divisible by m. So we can subtract it and get sum of the number that are not divisible by m, and we can done it. But it can be done using simple math. Sum of n positive integers is n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So we know that total numbers divisible by m is n by m, which we can store as x equal to n by m. X equal to n by n. So if we just want to take sum of numbers that are divisible by m, which is something divisible by n plus something divisible by m plus something divisible by m plus something divisible by m, up to the all numbers divisible by m. So if we take m common from it, then it will be 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to x, that is n by m. So it will be m into 1 plus m into 2, like that up to x. So how we can calculate this? So it can be done using, so we have taken the m aside. So this part can be represented as sum of x natural number. So here we have the formula, that is x into so here we have the formula x into x plus 1 divided by 2 into m. So we are going to use the same formula. So we have an integer x, which is n by m, and num2 is x into x plus 1 divided by 2. We have to linear multiplication. So this is the term, and multiply by m. Okay. So we know that we have num2. Num2 is sum of all numbers divisible by m. So we have to get the sum of all numbers which are not divisible by m. So it is sum of all minus num2. So we know how we can calculate all. So we have already learned that to calculate it all is this n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So we can apply it here, like into n plus 1 divided by 2. If we run this, okay, now we can submit it. Yeah, good.